Accusing me of shit I didn't do. Turn your back on me, bitch, didn't you? What the fuck did I just get into? Accusing me of shit I didn't do. You turn your back on me, bitch, didn't you? You know I'm a crazy individual. I root for niggas that ain't right for me. I fuck some crazy bitches try to spy on me. I had the closest family members try to lie to me. I park a nigga quick and try to slide on me. I can't even trust my best friend. I swear I never learned my lesson. Sick and tired of being questioned. Need 50,000 on my left wrist. Couple niggas probably swear they got a death wish. Her pussy sweet, I eat it up like breakfast. I'm so sick of these niggas congested. Got me feeling like the fucking bestest. Why the fuck you gotta lie to me? Gotta lie to me. Remember when you said bye to me? When you said bye to me, yeah. A nigga really tryna fucking change his ways. I see you looking funny, better change your face. I'm sick as out of jail, don't wanna face a case. Bullet holes in his head, I had to case his face. What the fuck did I just get into? Accusing me of shit I didn't do. You turn your back on me, bitch, didn't you? You know I'm a crazy individual. I root for niggas that ain't right for me. I fuck some crazy bitches try to spy on me. I had the closest family members try to lie to me. I park a nigga quick and try to slide on me.
Bitch, I'm ill, yeah. Ay, bitch, I'm ill. They like, bitch, I'm ill. We get rich off pills. It's like, bitch, I'm ill. We get rich off pills. And to keep it real, I wanna rich a meal. I got so many ways just to fucking get paid. And the streets is a place that a young nigga made. Pull up in the VS push start. Know I got ride like a guitar. And I got street smart and book smart. Them they say that crook smart. And the shorty took some Molly. And she said that it hit hard. And she got a banging body. And it keep a nigga dig hard. And she always talking crazy in the party. Cause she know that we about it. Know my niggas sliding. Perfect timing. Turn it don't match. In a rhyming. Rest in peace. My bros hope you know that I miss y'all. Like why you had to go burn a hole in my soul. That got me pissed off. But now all I can do is just ball. And now I don't be answering calls. And now I don't feel nothing at all. And I hope I don't fall. And I hope I don't fall. I live the trap life that they want to live. I'ma strike with the thing on him. They want me die, but I wanna live. It's a part of life that you don't wanna live. Trap life that they wanna live. I'ma strike with the thing on him. They want me die, but I wanna live. It's a part of life that you don't wanna live. Blue strips, new year, new chips, new phone, and I'm like, who this? With a few hoes and they do this and they let the crew hit. And they let the crew hit. And they're like, what the fuck now? Need an AP, want it bust down. Smoking on haze, come from uptown. Play after play, it's a touchdown. Yeah, future bright, had life. Yeah, couldn't stay broke, had to get my bread right. Can't fuck with a hoe if she ain't gon' give me head right. Count up bank froze, yeah, we trapping every night. Stayed out 10 toes, everyone around me know my time. So talk town, man, shit know we sunny. Sour powder and I serve it to the buddies. Yeah, you know, killer queens get the money. You might not need nothing from me. I can make a beat, cost some honey, so don't speak to me if it ain't money. Taking over cities, gonna be countries. New York gritty, bitch, and I'm coming. Now, all I can do is just ball. And now I don't be answering calls. And now I don't feel nothing at all. And I hope I don't fall. And I hope I don't fall. I live the trap life that they wanna live. I'ma strike with the thing on my hip. They want me die, but I wanna live. It's a part of life that you don't wanna live. Trap life that they wanna live. I'ma strike with the thing on my hip. They want me die, but I wanna live. This a part of life that you don't wanna live. Bitch, I'm ill. We get rich off pills, and to keep it real, I want a richer meal. I got so many ways just to fucking get paid, and the streets is the place that a young nigga made it.
Yo, what's poppin', man? You know what it is. It's E. Sinatra, NYC, and you're tuned in to the What's Understood podcast streaming from S.STREETmedia.com. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting me and holding down the show. Real quick before we get into our guests we have today. I know we took some time off from our first episode, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We'll get into that later on the show. But once again, I appreciate all y'all support and want to announce today that merch is going to be coming real soon. So I'll be working on some merch. But if you was tuned in and you saw our intro in the building today, I bet these dudes, wow, we were talking about it before we got on the air. It's been probably close to like 10 years now. And I've been out the loop in the music, but one thing I could say about both these dudes is that they never stop working, man. I respect y'all for that. And I follow y'all craft, and that's why y'all here. And there's a few people that want to be here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I reached out to Syph, and he connected with Starr, and they here. So let me introduce my guests, man. I got two artists in the building. I know you heard of them before, but you're gonna hear a lot more of them from now on. I got Starr, the Prince, in the building with me here at the What's Understood podcast,
What's up?
and Syph Flips. Crazy story. We gonna get into it with these two dudes, man, and we gonna put you on where you can get their music and everything they doing. So listen, y'all, I know we started late. Everybody, y'all not probably gonna see this if whoever's tuned in live. Y'all know we super late, but that's the way it works in this world. You know what I mean? First of all, appreciate y'all for coming.
Yes, sir.
And taking time.
You for having us, bro.
I know y'all both busy and moving around doing what y'all supposed to be doing, so I appreciate y'all showing me love.
Yes.
And S.TREET Media. Real quick before we get into the music, I've known of y'all for a long time. Starr and Syph. I met y'all years ago at another radio station that we were doing our old show, and y'all working on music. Y'all were. I've seen people like y'all, and then in 2 years, I don't see them no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Typical.
And one of the reasons why, when I spoke with one of the executive producers of S.TREET Media, and I told him, y'all, he's like, yeah, let's if we get both of them, that's a bonus for us. You know what I mean? Because we do respect the grind. That's one thing on What's Understood. Because What's Understood don't have to be explained. So I know a lot of people like, they wanted to be here, and they're like, why they there? We don't have to explain that.
At all.
Your work.
Gotta explain at all.
And Starr and Syph Flips, they've been working. I'm probably since the 10-year mark that I first met them. Starr, I'm ask you first. How old were you when you first took music seriously?
Well, like
when you're like, I'm gonna make a rap and I'm gonna. Not just playing with the music. You know, might have had friends. That's how I came in the studio. A friend of mine was doing music. And I was like, oh, shit.
Like, took it seriously?
Yeah, let's say took it serious. So I can give the fans a time frame of, y'all still early in the game.
I was like 16 years old. 16. It just turned 16 around there.
And when I first ran into you, that was around that time? Because y'all were rolling heavy at that time, too.
Yeah, I just turned 16. Yeah, hell yeah. High school days. Had
That's
a bunch
a
of
fact.
came in here looking like the Wu-Tang Clan and shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh, shit. But, and like I say, you still out here doing music and grinding. I see the visuals.
Of course.
I might not be around. I'm out the loop. I'm an old nigga now. So I be out the loop. Take me a little while to catch up with shit. But the ones that I fuck with, I pay attention to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
now that I got the What's Understood going, we got a nice following. Whatever y'all got going is always welcome here. Your people,
appreciate
your
that.
team,
Much love, for real.
Music promotion. This house is your house. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, bro.
16 years old, Syph. You was around that same age. Did y'all know each other back then?
Yeah, we knew each other for mad long.
We went to middle
like
school together.
5th grade.
Oh, go way
shit.
back.
Like,
Yeah.
So we
It's actually a funny story.
Yeah, but he was always more serious on his shit. Like, I remember he was recording first and shit, and then I probably started trying to take my shit serious like around the
That's
same
with the
time.
music though. You know how I met Syph, bro? The funniest shit in the world, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Check this. So
This feel like it's about to be a drink champ story right now.
this is middle school.
119.
Obviously we about to graduate middle school because I know that for a fact because I'm about to chop the story down. So
Yeah, they been outside. Let
So-
me just say that.
Whole time some shit happened. I'm in school arguing with some fucking fake. I don't know what he is. I ain't gonna say that. I don't know into niggas' lives now. I don't know where niggas is at now. You know what I'm saying? I'm so out the loop with people's lives. But at that time, I had a problem with this kid who was claiming he was like a king, right? In the classroom. So I was like, hey, fuck it, we gonna fight. But I ain't fighting in school. I ain't getting suspended. It would have been like my 30th suspension in that school. I was always in-house. Shit was boring. So
Bro, we was wild in that
yeah,
school.
bro.
Sure.
And that you remember the in-house lady?
Yeah.
Mean as fuck, dog. You ain't want to be in there, bro. That worse than your granny.
You
I'm
still
telling you.
remember? I know she beat as fuck.
So
Yeah, hell yeah.
so I was supposed to fight this kid after school, right? I don't see the nigga. I see some other nigga, man, he rest in peace, about to get into a fight. So it kind of like distracted my whole shit. Cause you know school talk when you in school. Niggas like, oh, Jordan's gonna fight. J-Star gonna fight. Ooh.
It's a show.
Shit
Yeah.
was like an event every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Niggas was
Yeah,
fighting
so-
after school and shit.
I'm about to watch a whole new fight. Right? Meanwhile, before the kid about to fight, he hiding behind a tree. So I seen the kid that's about to fight and want to fight. I see the kid I'm supposed to fight walking in the crowd to watch like everybody else. So I just pop on the woo, boom.
She,
Beat him up, start fighting, boom. Next thing you know, I realized I get hit a couple times. My face swelling up. I feel like I'm in a Rocky match. I said, what the fuck is this? But I'm eating it. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I go home. I look like Martin, the puppet episode. Horrible. Nigga had on graduation rings. That's how I know I was about to graduate. I ain't know Syph like that. I knew of Syph. I knew mutual friends. So we hung out probably a couple times here and there, but never like really was friends. I still home for like a week, let my face swell down, you know what I'm saying? Regular shit. And then I get a call, and niggas like, yo, Syph beat up the nigga who gave the nigga the rings for you. I said, who? It's like, yeah, Syph beat up the nigga who gave the nigga the rings that fought you. Cause the nigga ain't have on one graduation ring, and you only graduate one time. And you can't have more than one ring. So nigga had on like 4 rings to fight me. I still beat him up. But nigga wound up beating up the nigga who gave the nigga the rings. And I was like, yeah, that's
love.
I ain't even know him. I was like, yeah, that's bro.
Yeah.
Middle school shit.
That's a different. I wasn't expected to go that route.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
weird,
that was like
whole
early on
different
shit.
type of vibe.
No, that's what's up. And since then,
Yeah, from then it kind of
was you doing music already
No.
at that time?
Nah.
none of us, yo, bro.
Like
Oh,
hobbyish.
shit. I
Like,
know-
I used to like it.
At
but
that
we was
time, I didn't
never,
think I was
like-
gonna be a rapper. Did you?
Yeah, nah, not at all. Like, we was just-
After all the fighting shit, it was more of like a graffiti love. Knew this nigga did graffiti. I did graffiti. We was just in the like lunchrooms. Nigga hit my black book and shit like that. It was
yeah,
more
graffiti shit was big on our side. For
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
graffiti, out break dancing, a little dancing here and there. You know, that ain't crazy though.
That is crazy because I mean I'm a little bit older. You're the generation after me, and that graffiti played a part in y'all.
No, yeah,
That's crazy.
a
'Cause, you know,
real.
that, for us, that's our old show, the Vandal Hour.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
based
that's
on
what I'm
that,
saying, like-
and that's to us. That's considered one of the core elements of the
Shit,
hip
I
hop.
still
So
be
to
painting.
hear that y'all was involved in that is deep.
I still
too.
be painting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Canvases though.
Graphics-
Canvases.
graphics-
No walls. Yeah, canvases.
Graphics definitely lit. That shit opened mad doors for me, like
No,
growing up and
same
shit.
here. I grew up in a hood where everybody around me was doing graph at the time. It was like the shit. And in my hood, you had niggas that was hustling, but my fam wasn't trying to let me hang out with that side of the block at that time. But the graffiti niggas was getting fly. They had the North Face Extremes, the Steep Techs, all that shit back then. And they put me on to everything. I tried to graffiti. I was horrible. I'm like,
No.
my people
I
get
learned
busy.
so like just to get a decent like penmanship because I always wanted to learn graffiti just so my teachers could read my handwriting nice and shit like that. So
I got a horrible handwriting too. There's the phones
Yeah, I
fucked
got
that up.
bad
for me.
handwriting.
I ain't
I'm
touched
nice
a
at
pen in
graph.
years,
I
fucking
got
around with the
chicken scratch
phones.
handwriting.
Right? It'd be crazy.
now I bought the iPad with the pen so I could fuck with it. It's nothing like on a
Yeah,
real piece of
writing on a
paper.
real piece of
but,
paper.
bro.
But that's like graphic design. That's a whole nother bag right there. You get good at that shit on the iPad.
Oh, we got a few plugs with that too. We're gonna
That's
talk about
that's
that.
different. That's not in my lane, bro. I just want to make sure, bro. You finish school, bro. You don't want to forget certain things. You go to DMV, you got to sign your name to some shit, and then look like a 4-year-old wrote it. You don't want to do that.
And when y'all, all right, at that age, you said, was that like 16? You
16,
said?
yeah, 16, 17.
Shit, god damn. All right. So y'all meet. When do y'all start making music together at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little bit after that, probably like when I was like 18 or something like that. We started collabing and shit.
Yeah.
That's when I started taking my shit more serious too. And then,
Yeah, definitely. Like I had a home setup. Yeah, that's what it was. I had a home setup.
Oh yeah, facts.
At first, I had a home setup, so I was
Hooking up
call
for
it
days.
crib.
It was easy for
I
me.
never
and him,
liked-
though, back and forth.
like-
That shit was crazy.
I'm a solo artist, but I never like doing shit by myself. It's better, like, for better or worse. It's like not a competition vibe, but it's like energy. You feel of a energy.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
And
You
like
just-
when it came to beat selections with me and him, like it was so fucking funny, bro. Cause like you could throw on a beat right now, this shit could be fucking opera. And if it got a nice sound, we both like fuck it. We just gonna hit it. Like it never really mattered about the beat, cause it was just the flows. It was just balancing.
and when y'all was making music back then, right, 18, the sound of music's changed now. The way music
That was
is.
like right before drill.
Yeah, right. So it didn't even make the change yet, and y'all was starting y'all wave of how y'all do
our
music.
shit was like different though at the time.
I
Like,
know,
yeah,
that's what
for
I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah.
We didn't
That
even
shit
go
was
through a
dope.
change yet. Like we wasn't getting that melodic music really outside of maybe Drizzy at that time.
Now, yeah, in New York, like the underground shit was like dancehall music. You
Yeah.
remember it was all the Bronx running and type of dance music, and yeah, I guess we probably like not the only ones on our side trying to make regular music. It wasn't never trying to be like nobody or copy a sound. We always had our own sound.
Yeah, our original shit. Word.
Nah, I listened to both of y'all for a while. You know what I mean? I've been out the loop for a minute, but I've always kept up with
Yeah.
people because I knew at some point I was gonna come back into this type of business. But both of the musics, yeah, we was listening to Syph in the car outside. J-Starr, I got a history with J-Starr. And I was telling my man mathematics, and he like, this is right now music. You
Yeah.
know? If you would have played it for us back then, we would have been like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, if
Ahead
you
of its
wasn't talking
time
about
type shit.
chewing and killing a nigga type of rap, you know what I mean? That's how they looked at the
Bro.
rap. But what I like, I'm gonna tell you about what y'all collabing or just being around each other musically. Y'all have two different sounds,
Me and him remind me of the game
but
at
it
50 Cent.
complement each other.
We like the game at 50 Cent. We make a different sound. It's just like, you know.
But you speaking of that, did you see the Super Bowl performance?
Oh, that was cool.
Did you?
I love Power and all that.
No,
I ain't see it.
you ain't
I
see
ain't
it. I'm
I love Power and
There
all
was
that.
too much behind it. I ain't.
You know
click
what?
it, like-
I'm gonna give credit where credit's due though, because you gotta be a brave, bold soul to come out there fat and rich,
I know,
hanging
and
upside down.
But and not only that, like I don't
wanna
know.
see
I just
50 like
maybe
that.
because it was in L.A. and you know Jay supposedly.
Nah, they
runs
definitely
that.
crushed the building though. Like,
No, it was a fire show. But I just saw recently the interview with Game on Drink
yeah.
Champs, and they was talking about that situation, and that's what I mean. Like being, because long story short, J-Starr and Syph they knew each other a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't really know Syph personally. I met him when they had came down to the old radio station. I met J-Starr years ago through the music and radio as well, and. You know, I started doing a podcast, and I reached out, I think, to Syph. I think I hit you up to let you know I was doing something. Cause your stuff came up on my feed, and I was like, oh shit! I called my executive producer. I'm like, yo, I think I want to go with the young blood. Like I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Word.
And like I said, I got people in my hood that's mad that you know they able to show shit yet, but I just want to tell y'all that I know the show ain't big, but I respect y'all enough that I wanted to have y'all here before.
No, yeah, definitely.
Everybody
This shit-
else,
having
you
us
know what I
too,
mean?
bro.
This shit gonna be big too,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
It's
a
gonna
fact.
blow up, bro.
And them having a history, it wasn't all great all the time. You know what I mean? And at some point, Syph and
Yeah,
J-Starr
we
had a
definitely had
fallout.
our 50 Cent
Yeah.
game moments for real, for real.
We had a fallout for a few years, but thank God that shit is over with. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
Like, we back.
listen,
and
I don't even know
shit
the
was
inner
crazy, like-
things
Nah,
to
yeah,
it, and I
um,
spoke to Syph about it. I was
Everything's
like, I'm
cool
glad.
for the most part. We could talk about the inner. There's nothing to hide. You
Yeah,
know,
nah.
we are open book. Nobody died.
which is great.
Between me and him, nobody got hurt. Our camps, of course, you know when you're in this music industry,
It come with the territory.
camps gonna act up, and people
It come with
in
the
the
territory.
camps are gonna feel.
So you gotta be careful.
You know what I'm saying? And drag the shit. For the most part, we stood clear of each other during those times. I always felt like I knew like we'll click. You know, bro. Like we made music. It's funny because before he hit me up, bro. Before you hit me up to come here, I was listening to and it's the only one record from that mixtape that somebody decided to like tweak the song, bro, and make it like a fucking techno version of Me and Your Song. Remember that? It was like a pop techno song from my mixtape, not the 16 shit, the Let's Get It one where I had the rap music, not the girly shit. So,
But wait, somebody else did it?
yeah,
Oh, that me and you had a song.
yeah, and they did like a techno version.
yeah.
So it was like, I'm like, yo, that person ahead of their time, cause they must have that sound that me and him had made them want to make a techno song out of our song, bro. And
They heard something in there.
And do you hear that record to this day, that the techno version, bro? I will fuck that shit up in the parade, bro. Like I swear to God, like.
Yeah, that shit was some different lit vibe
And
shit.
So I always knew we would come back to like making music because it was just different. I made music with tons of people since the fallout.
I'm
and
glad because I someone know both of y'all, and then it's just the New York shit. It always kills me. Like we always at each other neck. Like
It's
you
like
said,
the
even
same
it's,
stories over and over again.
and it's good
type
to have the
shit.
competition, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when it go past that,
now when you're young, you
It's
don't
why-
think either.
and it's hard for New York. We used to be that place, you know what I mean? But it's so much competition, and instead of friendly competition, and that's why I was glad when Syph told me he could get. Both of y'all were gonna come up.
Yeah.
Because it's just one thing, y'all had an issue.
Yeah, because we had already talked about that, like doing something like that, and I was like, "Oh, this is the perfect opportunity." Word.
We linked
And
up.
I wanted people to know that. That's why I brought it up. That shit like that still happens. You know what I mean? It could be a problem. I don't know what other people's problems is, whether it be in your circles or not. But if it's something that could be sat down, talked out, and get back to the bag and do what we love
Definitely.
doing, it's possible. That shit, it don't have to be at each other's neck.
It
all the
took
time.
it took a good couple years for us to get back to
Like
it. I ain't even
5
gonna lie.
years.
Like
I ain't
you
gonna
know, we
hold
wasn't
you.
cool talking, none of that. Like we was
Shit was
just
a minute.
distant faces.
Yeah.
But
Shit was weird.
it's funny, after those 5 years, first time we linked, we smoked. Second time we linked, we just go straight to the studio and make a song
we
about
linked
what
and
happened.
It was like we never stopped chilling, like, and the way we did the music too. Like,
we went
the
straight
shit
and made a
just
song
clicked.
about like kind of what happened, just letting the fans know that everything's good and shit. Like
Yeah, like,
So
we ain't even drop it yet. You send it to
all right, that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I searched through a lot of music. I didn't hear that.
You got
right?
airdrop?
My shit ain't on right now, but get it to me.
Yes, sir.
And so, I mean, does that mean that there's gonna be a project?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. We got a couple songs already done. We working on a few, and then we gonna get the videos done.
Visuals too. It's my favorite part of music.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
videos where it's
Yeah,
at.
visuals
I love
locked in already
visuals.
though.
At this time,
We
because
good.
like, how long we been listening to music? Like, we go to 100 apps and listen to music,
Yeah.
right? So having a visual to me
It
is
ties it all
mad.
together.
Yeah, I
It-
enjoy
when
watching
you
the
see it.
artists.
You can't.
and they
You're not
craft.
gonna get enough attention by just listening to it. You could get more attention with a visual. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because it's fucking 1,000 apps. You could just click and listen to a song. But with visuals,
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
gonna do as many visuals as y'all can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any other extras y'all need or anything I could do, you hit me up.
For
you know?
sure.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Anytime.
Surely.
Is it a name for a project or something that's still in the work?
Nah, we don't got a name for the project right now, but we
And it's just gonna be you. It's gonna be features, obviously, people.
But
so
we
it's
ain't
just
even know
be
we was gonna
Syph
name
and
the
J
song.
Starr.
It's probably gonna be us two on the
Yeah,
shit.
we ain't even know we
I
was
would
gonna
say
name the
do it
song.
that way. And it's organic. I guess y'all just go when y'all do
Yeah,
music
yeah.
and it
But
works
we
out.
ain't even know what we gonna name the song. He said, "Yo, what you want to call this?" I said, "Yo, I watched Rick and Morty last night. Call it that."
Okay, the one that y'all have.
Yeah, and it's really not no Rick and Morty shit. It's really some real shit.
Yeah,
but
it has
no,
nothing
get
to
that
do with
to
the
me.
with the.
we
Well,
don't
y'all
even have
haven't
no
put it
name
out yet.
No, that's not the
Okay.
name, but that's what it is in
Okay,
my phone.
okay.
Like right now, as of right now, it's called like in my phone. That's what it is right now.
That's the code name under the
Code
phone.
name, yeah, for till we
Okay,
figure it
I
out.
definitely-
We was fried in the studio, and we just probably came up with that stupid
Right.
I'm
idea.
surprised that those be the ones sometimes.
Yeah,
I watch millions of interviews. I love YouTube. I live on that shit, and I watch. And most of the time, I saw when they speak to artists, they always say, "Yeah, this is the song I thought it was gonna be."
right.
And my management or whoever it was, somebody else in that room said, "Nah,
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
And they end up, you know
the
what I
moon,
mean?
word.
To the moon. So just keep doing music. Y'all look like y'all could do a couple tracks a day when y'all in the studio.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
Just shelf them, keep all of that music.
Yeah, definitely.
And at the pace, I seen J Star, you always have visuals on your Instagram page. I always see the
Yeah,
freestyles, the videos, the music. Syph is the videos. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the song we played in the intro, one of the songs was Billionaire.
Yes, sir.
That I was gonna ask you what's the theme of that, right? And not for me, for the people that listen.
I mean, it's like a song. You feel me? It's about like you could get bread on your own and you just run it up. You feel me?
No, the
But
song
the
is
theme
fire.
of the song is about like pills, like making bread off of pills, and you a billionaire, like a millionaire, but with a P. So
No, yeah. You know why? I'm
Shit
glad
like
you
that.
answered it in the most simplest form, because sometimes people think it's something deep. They think
nah,
that
it's as deep as you make it type
goes,
shit.
y'all
Like
be in the
yeah,
stew somewhere, like you said.
Shit,
You got some
for
shit in
better
your
or for
phone.
worse, it's a song about how to make money off of something illegal, but it's not always you making illegal
yeah.
money
You know how
for.
songs are metaphorically and all type of
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some people
That's-
might be doing illegal things for a right reason. It's not always.
Or sometimes it's just music.
Or something.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know.
That's a fact.
No, but
Let's just go that
music,
route.
music is a
Sometimes
big,
it's just
No,
music.
music is a big inspiration to
No, of
other
course.
people. I'm talking about fans. So fans,
no, yeah.
he gonna hear that shit and he gonna be like, oh yeah, billionaire.
He might be
It's
going
lit.
through something
That
like
nigga,
that,
I want to go
bro.
score me some whatever.
No, yeah, you right. It's motivational
The
to
minute
the
he
fan.
hear billionaire, I want to score me some whatevers.
And sometimes the name makes them click. You know what I
Man.
mean? They see the name, they scrolling through, they be like, that sound like something.
Yeah, every time I tell people the name too, they be
I
like,
think all that matters.
like,
The visuals, the album art. I like to
I'm a real
critique
visual
all of
person,
that.
so when I hear shit, I try to
yeah,
see
hell
it.
yeah.
I try to see
Too.
it.
Same. Word.
And how many tracks since y'all been cool have y'all got complete?
I think
Well,
like
both of
3
y'all.
or 4, something like that.
Yeah, around that number.
All right, so we still got some time for y'all to finish.
No,
So
yeah,
we
hell
looking
yeah.
like maybe a summertime drop.
Right
something?
now, I'm just working on like the quality. I'm trying to up this quality with the recording, and then so we could drop like the best
You
quality
guys
for
doing
our
your
fans
own
and
work,
stuff.
your own.
I mean, a lot of the time it's like people we know or like certain studios that we know and stuff like that. But it's certain like things we can add to that that'll make the quality better. So that's what I'm working on right now, putting out the better quality for my fans and supporters and stuff like that.
I'm a quality over quantity.
Yeah,
type
for
of
sure,
guy
bro. I feel like
myself.
we've been in this game for a while. We gotta
And it's a lot. It's a
give
lot
them
of
that
people
quality.
doing this.
Yeah, and it's
So
crowded right now. So it's like
Bro, it's crazy.
I tell like there's a couple dudes coming up where I'm at, and I always tell them like, I said, listen, whatever you put out on fucking YouTube or even on your Instagram, people who don't know you, that's your first impression.
Yeah.
that's a fact.
So if you're gonna go half-ass on that, just what you get back from that is because what you put out.
Be mad at yourself.
Yeah, you
type
know what I
shit.
mean?
Like yeah.
So if it takes you to take some time to put the project together right, you got to put up your own bread. You got to put up.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
worth it because it's so many people doing it. That little bit of extra time and money that you spend is going to separate you from
Yeah, I've been
the
in
ones
like
that's
a
not going to be around next year.
different bag right now. That's why I ain't been dropping a lot of stuff. I think I'm working on
Yeah.
a project, but I've been more in like a business artistic mind state. So it's like I don't want to drop a project until I fully understand the marketing.
All
like
that
all
extra
that,
back, yeah.
because it's
Let me
they
tell you-
think, bro, it's as simple as just putting it on YouTube and then you do like 10 million views. For some people, it happens.
Yeah.
No, but that percentage is really low. Like, go look up a statistic of somebody literally just fucking upload a video on YouTube
Yeah.
and blows up. You know what I'm saying?
There's always something behind the scenes
Yup.
that happens to make those kind of things happen. But that's what I'm saying. Some people get caught up in that and they think I spent my money or I did all of this
Yeah.
and I only got 1,500 views and they give up.
No, and then there's a right and wrong
But
way.
the
to-
thing is that some people, it's not that they don't like it. They intimidate it. It's a jealousy, even if the person
Yeah.
doesn't do music. Fuck, I'm gonna support this nigga, even though.
Cause it's not
So,
about rap no more, bro.
It don't be that your work or not y'all specifically, just people in general that do music, that it don't be good. So don't stop because the shit only got 1,500
yeah,
views.
it's not about music no more. It's a popularity contest.
Oh, yeah, that's the internet.
That's
the
why I never
internet.
stopped making music because I
But
don't care if my
y'all
views went
active
down.
on the internet. I see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's good for y'all, but
Yeah.
quality. I mean, yeah, quality over quantity. And if you spend the time, like you said, to get the right equipment, to do your visuals.
That's why through time you just keep putting out quality music. You know, like spend most of the money goes to like stews and engineers, mastering and mixing and beats and all that stuff for you to
since
sound
it's
better.
so
You know,
crowded too. A lot of studios just like it's start up and they got like certain equipment. They don't got like certain equipment that I'm trying to record with, and then you don't know till you get there. All this extra shit. So
And being young artists coming up, like where the beat, the production, where do it come from? Somebody in the team? Is it local? Do y'all?
I mean, yeah,
I
I know a lot of
beats.
producers and stuff. So
I got producers sending me stuff, so I got blessed with that. And then
Thank
like
God.
where I record music, one of my main engineers, he make beats. You know, we work on projects together. And stuff.
Now, when you get your beats from whether if it's in house, I guess your people. Let's just say you get a song and it goes crazy, right? Now, the person who gives you the beat, because I have a lot of people that are going through this lease issue with the beats right now after the, I guess, a contract, I guess you call it, ends.
Yeah, because there's a certain limit that you could like.
Now
you can sell.
have y'all gone through something like that yet? Because what happens is people, y'all in the music game, eventually it's gonna happen for y'all because y'all work, and these things are gonna come up.
You
Where
know,
if
like
we don't know them, it might not hurt us now because they'll wait for you to get up.
Yeah, facts.
I work
And
with
then come back for all this retro, and you be like, "Fuck," be a nigga that you grew up with, or you know somebody like, "Damn, this song ended up."
I never seen $1 from my first album, but I worked with collab with a producer. You feel me? So, but I've seen money off of records I put up myself on SoundCloud.
What platforms are Apple and Spotify's like where y'all music is on right now? Is it all the platforms or is it?
Yeah, every platform.
See, but those platforms are good, bro, because even if you don't buy the beat, if the producer's a real producer, he put his IRSC code in for the beat, and then it picks up the beat, and he gets his automatic percentage, and y'all don't have no disputes.
Without you even having to worry
to talk
about
to this
anything.
nigga, yeah.
Huh. So you teaching me.
But that's
because-
if he accepts that too, because he could.
No,
just
he
be
could
a
always
herb.
send you an email
He
and be
could
like, yo,
a
take
herb,
that
like,
shit
yo,
down. We can go to
20%
court.
ain't enough. Your shit hit 100 million. You didn't cop the shit. I want 50% of that shit
Because you just
or I'ma
leased it.
Hey,
or
bro.
you didn't lease it or whatever.
and
Sometimes
you just used it.
Because leases have like limits. Like it could be like 5,000 units sold or 10,000 units
Oh, it's
sold.
by the units.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
And sometimes,
time
bro, you
frame.
got to think about it like it might be a
Holy
bigger
shit.
picture than just that beat, bro. You could sabotage a whole relationship with a guy for a beat. Like,
Yeah.
listen, sometimes, bro.
But
All right,
most
you
of
get the
time-
masters. You don't get that money. He could own fucking 100% of that record that blows up. It don't matter, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, you make him all the money from the shows and appearances.
And I
that.
think, I mean, it's a fucking headache.
But when you getting 10 cents every time it gets played, like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, no,
it's
that's what I'm saying. It's
After
a
a
headache.
year of time, it accumulates to something. Like,
I mean, you want everybody to eat. Everybody eat their little piece, you know what I mean? But
surely.
you don't want those headaches. And I asked that because going into the game, I know a few dudes, and that it's already caught up to them. They think that they only had to worry about this when they get big. But they were using YouTube beats, and they were using beats that they were leasing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it worked that way by units or
Yeah, maybe they
streams.
pass a certain amount of streams that.
And they going through it now, and they didn't even get they feet wet yet.
But you
Yeah,
see,
nah.
that's just as simple as reading the shit when you get it. Like I know that because when I leased a beat before, it says it. It says like it varies though from who you buy it from. You feel me? Like when I leased the beat one time, it said if I get like it's good for 14,000 units sold or something.
see, but that's like a.
And streams are less than units sold. Like that's like if someone if you sell it like you know on iTunes it'll be like 99 cents.
Yeah.
That's someone purchasing your whole track versus someone playing it. You feel me?
Uh-huh,
A play
yes.
is not a purchase. Like so I don't even know how many streams that is. That's
I be
way
feeling
more
like that's a
than
setup.
14,000.
That's why I
you feel
asked
me?
because that was the confusing shit. I asked y'all.
I feel
because
like
I'm
that's a
assuming-
setup. How the fuck you gonna control how many people gonna buy what?
Because I
You just gotta buy it exclusively, or
That's why
your
the
lease.
situation. Yeah.
You
but
just
I
hit
heard
the
that the
person up.
labels now in contracts have a stipulation for the streams, and it's supposed to be like for every 1,500 streams is equivalent to a unit sold.
So that's probably what it is.
I think by now the number went up because that was probably an old number when I checked about like maybe a year and a half, right before COVID. Yeah, so the number's probably up now, but the last time I checked, it was 1,500 streams. Cause they had posted a picture of somebody's
So
contract.
imagine that 14,000 units. How many fucking streams?
Yeah,
is that?
so
That's
it was
mad
BK.
15
So if you independent,
for mad streams, bro.
it might work out for you. If you go major, that might be something where you gotta fucking sell 10 million or have 10 million streams to basically have the million.
But I'm not gonna lie, when you up there, you supposed to exclusively own your shit because you don't want nobody else or any indie artist to be able to lease the beat that you got that's on the radio that you put all this bread behind. You feel me? So that's just like I said, like it's like doing your homework. Like you can't just be up there. You know what type of money that's coming in or streams is coming in. You got to be like, all right, let me call this dude. Like, yo, I want to buy that shit exclusively. He might up the price because he sees you up.
Because
like, yo,
he knows you want it.
Yo, your shit is booming, bro. Could you, instead of giving me 200 like it says, could you kick me 500 or 1,000
And once
or
you
whatever?
kick him, that is yours.
Everything. He'll give you the whole rights. He can't do nothing to the beat.
It basically comes with paperwork, I'm assuming, right?
But
like,
his name is on the beat. Like he
Shit, as
like
long
he
as it's
drew
in
it.
the
It's
text
like
or
his
something
painting
is in
type
writing,
shit.
right?
shit, I don't know. I'm the type of nigga
I'm
that
just saying
catch
though,
me.
right? As long as it's in text, DM, whatever. Even if you talk to the dude, it's in writing.
And you know,
It
you
exists.
go like this to the judge, they're gonna be like, sit down.
Nah,
I don't even want to never go that far.
If I buy the exclusive shit though, I definitely want the whole paperwork or whatever the hell come with it, the electronic agreement. Fuck it, because people be doing mad slimy shit in this music game, bro. You could buy the shit exclusively, and the whole time it's not even his beat. He just reselling other people's beats and throwing his tag on it. Like it's a nasty game. Like I already be ahead of like.
No, but that's why I asked, because hopefully, you know, if there's other artists that's coming up that they think
that's
that
why
shit,
we put them on right now.
Yeah, because these are questions even me. I wanted to know. I'm not an artist, but I know that there gotta be not loopholes, but stuff that people
the
don't
best
see.
bet, bro, because nobody really knows. Hey, who the fuck I go to get a beat from? Because to this day, sometimes I have that issue, you know, and I'm fucking been in this shit 10 years, you know. But if you still on YouTube and you looking up these YouTube beats, bro, look for the motherfucking Instagram or his social media handle.
Do some homework,
bro. A lot of the people that get thousands of views on YouTube for their beats don't have thousands of people hitting them up yet on their social medias. They will answer y'all and see what they talking about personally. You know, reach out to them.
Yo, you want to hear crazy that you said that? I got an old phone that's
because
probably
I found one of the most fire beats from one of my tapes, bro. The shit had, when I first seen it, I was on YouTube. The shit had like no views. So next thing you know, 2 days later, this motherfucker, I was like, God damn, this nigga a famous YouTube beat maker, right? I go to his Instagram. The nigga only had like 4,000 followers. I was like, all right, he gonna talk to me. You know, like, it's not that simple. Like, it's that simple.
And you reached out and
just connect and talk to somebody.
And that's another thing. If you ain't willing to network, your net worth will never change. You know what I mean?
Like
some
that
people
one.
like being closed in a box. And if you're in a game where you're supported by people, like the way you make your money is by making your fans happy. You know what I mean?
You know what a rich man's currency is?
What?
Networking.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't want to say how long ago, but I know it was like 4 or 5 iPhones ago. I keep all my iPhones. I never sent them because, you know, you
never
all
know
types of
whose
history and
numbers
shit.
or
I don't
type
trust
of
niggas.
shit. Yeah.
You could delete shit. I just don't trust people with my phone.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something crazy. When Scott Storch, I'm gonna find it when I go home. Then we're talking about it, and I'm gonna put it up on my IG probably within a week. Before Scott Storch had made his comeback,
Yeah.
I knew somebody mutually through him, so I reached out to him on Instagram. Like you said, I say, fuck it. Let me just shoot.
He a cool ass dude too.
And I got the DM. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to post it on my Instagram.
I never got to speak to him. I heard he cool though. I
So,
love that nigga beats.
It got to be true. I'm going to tell you a story. I say, yo, if I wanted a beat from Scott Storch,
Right.
what is it going to cost me?
In my mind, yeah, that's a lot.
No, but he was so under the radar at this time.
Still though.
Like, he didn't even make his feet wet. He was just getting back onto Instagram. He was
You talking
going
about
through
the
his
man
shit.
who had the second Bugatti imported into the United States,
Yeah.
bro. Still though.
Yeah. No, he's still that.
Like,
There was a thing of him not being in the Super Bowl. They was upset about that.
He was supposed to be playing those keys.
He told me $2,500 for the beat.
That's not bad for Scott Storch. I would
To this
shit my
day,
bricks.
I regret
Not paying for a
saying-
beat.
First of all, it was so crazy that I had to tell my friends, and I had to be like, make sure this is his Instagram.
Yeah, right. I ain't
Like,
getting catfished.
Who the fuck am I talking to?
It wasn't
'Cause
verified
I
yet.
don't even. I think it was. It had millions of followers and everything. But
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Scott Storch, 2,500, and the insider was. You know, I knew he was coming back out. He was going through this rehab shit at that time, and I shot. And I didn't even rap. I was going to get a beat to my people.
Or just even hold that. That's
like,
a holy grail. Yeah, like.
For 2,500, and to this day, I'm like, holy shit! You know what? I would have had my hands on if I would have just on some NFT type of shit. Just
Exclusively,
held
that's
it.
a valid beat.
Yeah.
Just held it like, and that's why. And I brought it up because it's important that y'all know the business side of it. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
music part is probably
for
easy for
surely.
y'all to create music, the creativity part.
Yeah, definitely. That's just natural.
I just
But
came
it's good
through
to
with
know the
growing up
business.
type shit. Yeah, like.
In 15 minutes with y'all told me a few things that I didn't know. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely.
And besides that, right now, look, we went through a pandemic. I don't even know how long we've been in this shit. It feels like forever.
Right.
Shit unreal type shit. Like
Being artists during that time, how did you maneuver? Were you still making music? Was it easier? Was it harder? Because everybody was home on their...
Nah, at first I was confused because the only nigga I seen wearing masks my whole life was Michael Jackson.
you know, I work close to Chinatown. And like, you know,
And dumb.
they
yeah.
had the mask on for. They knew long
They
time
knew.
ago.
Yeah, it's
But
like
I'm glad
they knew.
this shit is over. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I work in a city. I work
Nah,
at Cat's
but-
Deli, and we were doing the
The-
fucking vaccine check.
The pandemic though, bro, just put me in like a writing bag. I was like, there's nothing to do,
A lot
bro. I
of
was
bags
just sitting in
happened
the house.
around the COVID time.
yeah, there's nothing to do.
word, I was just in bag
I'm sitting
mode.
there writing shit about what I did, what I want to do. I'm sitting there writing shit that I'm thinking now. I'm starting expanding my mind. I was like, it's crazy.
It was a hard time for. I mean, if you was out doing shows, because I know y'all was active, moving around. I see your Syph always moving around doing shows, but there wasn't really.
just
if
recently,
you ain't-
but not
yeah,
during
exactly,
that
that's
time.
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
fucked up for a while from that whole shit. I ain't perform. I ain't come outside. Like I was just working
and let me
on
tell you
money
something,
shit.
even mentally a little bit. If you're
Hell
not in
yeah.
your mode, you know what I mean? You're not moving around your summer.
I try to do a show during
As
COVID.
New Yorkers, summers are very important. It's not like Florida, Cali, where we get extended time of good weather. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So for New Yorkers, that 3 months,
It's unpredictable.
we like to live
Yeah.
in them 3 months. You know what I mean?
Bro, I tried to do a show during COVID.
I mean, I knew people that was doing it. I was scared to death. I'm
Nah,
not
it was
gonna
on a
lie.
Yeah,
boat.
they was wilding. They was throwing
It was on a boat.
These
My
underground
peoples
fires.
was
I
on a
like,
boat.
yeah,
My
crazy.
peoples was moving.
They had me
and
on a boat.
I was not coming outside.
Niggas
I
had
was
me on a
scared.
boat in the middle of Manhattan trying to perform, bro. And just myself. But other than that.
Sound cold. It was hot
Yeah,
or cold.
bro, niggas, it was cold.
Oh shit.
Niggas
No,
had
it
me
was
on
crazy.
a boat.
I would have been.
I wasn't playing with that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I had the Lysol in the car. I was
Nah,
everywhere.
yeah, I was
Oh,
moving
yeah,
weird.
bro.
I got
was
tourists in my
Yo,
job though.
I ain't
That's
gonna
why.
lie, the first few weeks of that shit when the pandemic, bro, COVID, niggas went toilet paper hunting, Lysol hunting,
That shit was
Nah, and-
crazy.
making masks in the house because we make clothes over here too.
My man made a killer making masks. He
Yeah.
bought a machine.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
in 6 months he was up. But a lot of creativity came out of that shit. Right? A lot of creativity. I
Nah,
seen people
that's-
coming up
that's
with
a
hustles.
fact, bro.
That
That-
a motherfucker I never saw come outside.
Yo,
That
was
shit
selling
brought the
me shit.
creativity out of people.
I
Niggas
was like,
selling
oh,
I
shit.
never was
shit.
gonna say this shit, but I learned how to use a sewing machine during the pandemic, bro.
Word, but that's a bag right
Like-
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was helping my moms make masks, and she come to me one day talk about, yo, these gang members want masks. We gotta make 30 Crip
Yo,
masks.
you gotta
and
be
20
in it for
Yo,
everybody.
Like 30 Crip bandana masks, 20 Crip blood masks. I'm like, yo, oh my God. We really helping the youth, huh?
Yeah,
like,
no.
this is crazy.
When Mathematics, they got their own apparel stuff going. We always got to go through colors. It's always depending on where you at and who's. You know what I mean?
Careful out here.
And merch is a big thing. I hope y'all gonna get into that. Where y'all that's a big.
Yeah, I
The
stepped
merch
into
selling
that a
more than
little
the
bit.
music if you do it
Yeah,
right.
nah, that's where you can get the real
You
bag.
sit home and
Yeah.
I mean, enjoy a little more. No, because look, the game's changed. The game has changed. You still make money doing music, but the merch helps. You know what I mean? The merch helps,
sure.
and
Definitely.
it's part of the brand. You know what I mean? It's always ill to see somebody supporting and wearing.
Shit,
the
I know
stuff.
there's other people that want to They see things and be like, I want to wear that shit because that's what that's what everybody do.
I'm one of the dudes. Mathematics the same way. We
Shit,
support.
the minute I
If it's
seen-
up and coming, and we know we support it. You know
I
what
seen
mean?
Marty McFly with them Air Max. I'm like, I want those. I still don't got them. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I want them. So I know somebody. You come out with merch, niggas gonna be like, oh, that's one of my favorite rappers. I want to wear what he wear.
Before we get into the music deeply about what y'all got coming up and,
Yes,
and your
sir.
personal musics, I see. Y'all can't see the footwear. We got the Wolf Grays on, and the Babes is in the building. I'm a sneakerhead. I gave up on spending the money on it.
This is my first time wearing these. For
You know
real
what I
today.
mean? But they'll tell you for years. You came and walked through my crib at some point, but I had to stop.
I can't close
Are
my
y'all
closet.
sneakerheads, or is it just like
No, I can't close my
Nah,
closet.
I'm not a sneakerhead no more. I still buy sneakers though, all type of shit.
Nah, I
Yeah,
need
that's
these.
where I'm at now.
I
I just
consider
buy the
myself-
shit I like now.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
what
I
I
need
do.
these.
Before I used to get
I'm not a
everything.
collector. Like I used to like. be
But I'm a
wildin',
sneakerhead.
but-
I needed these. I walked in the store. They said 500. I said okay.
Let me ask you, what size you wear?
Nah,
9. What size you wear?
9.
9. All right, I'm a
size?
size 8. So we like this is the most popular
Oh
size.
my
Annoying.
God.
It's
that's why when he said 500, I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just give
I
it
ain't
them.
paid
Said, "You
under
got me." Like-
300 for a pair of sneakers. I feel like in fucking years, because I always gotta pay resale.
Yeah, you know what I
mean?
do now
Unless
though?
I got a plug, which very rare happens for me. I'm a size 8.
I got a bunch of fly fucking sneakers, but I picked one pair of Jordans and then my Air Forces for like every day.
Daily wear
But my one pair of Jordans is like the white cement 4s. It's like a natural look. So
That should go with almost everything.
yeah,
I like the awkward J's. I'm like 9s and 12s is my favorite ones.
those are like
I love
trophies to me.
olive
Those I would
nines.
keep in the
Yeah, 9s
box.
and 12s.
Olive 9s are my favorite nines.
Any patent leather 9s that come out, I buy them in like 3s. If I go to the store and they got my size, because my foot gonna stay this size forever. So when I'm thinking years from now, when everybody shit's
Back
is
out a
cooked,
fresh pair.
I get to back them out. I
But
always do it.
I just bought the patent leather bread ones.
Oh yeah, those
That
are
say
the ones-
family inside, the new ones. Oh my god, I don't even want to wear them.
Shit's just clean.
You see, I wanted those, but they was trying to charge me an arm and a leg. At some point, I'm just
Nigga.
like, come on.
I walked in the store, guess what the nigga said? 500. So I said, okay. Same thing. Horrible, bro. Our size is horrible.
I got caught. I
Horrible.
got caught. Believe
That's
me.
$1,000 on
Nah,
two
when they
sneakers, bro.
say that,
Horrible.
just go get designer kicks, bro, because it should be 500,
Yeah.
600 too.
Fuck a
like-
designer kick. I just paid $1,000 for 2 pairs of Jordans. Who does that stupid shit?
Yeah, no, believe me, I don't like even go into my storage. It hurts me, and I'm a hoarder.
Yo, it
I don't
hurts.
sell shit.
I ain't
My
selling
brother
nothing.
for years is like, Ed, your storage. I'm like, no.
No,
Nah,
not
that's your
happening.
shit though. I respect you for that.
I could open a box
I hate
and it
people
takes
that
me
buy
back
shit
to that
to
summer.
sell it all the time. Like,
I'm like, oh shit, I remember this. Shit was hard back in the day. Like, we had to get it how we can back then. So them sneakers fucking got sentimental value
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Since they come from Mama Love, you know what I mean? But I asked that because part of the, if you're not a sneakerhead, you either buying everything or you buying what you like. I'm
Yeah.
at the point where I just buy what I like.
yeah, me too.
I don't own a pair of Yeezys yet though.
I'm at the point where I buy what I
sneaker
like.
lover, I
Yeah,
don't
they're
own a pair of
good.
Yeezys yet.
They good shoes. I'm not gonna lie, they well made and shit like that.
I've owned a couple Yeezys before.
All right. I don't know which.
I only had 2 pairs though. Like I only
See?
got the foam runners and
All
then
right.
the like the knit ones.
Okay, the 350 Boost.
Yeah,
the
the
knitted.
350
I have a
V2
pair of those,
shits.
and then I
I
like
think the 350s was. I think it was the
like
originals.
the
was the
500s.
black and red.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
first
those the
ones.
only ones because
Yeah.
I can't wear a sneaker
right
with
there. She got them on her feet.
Okay, yeah, those the only ones.
Yeah, those just like
For me,
1,300. Fucking 3.
that I would get until this day now. Like around the block from my job, they got round 2 and all this. So I always go in and sneak and see if I.
I always
check
call
a
her at the
size
slipper
8.
shoe. They feel
They
like
don't have.
slippers, even though they got laces.
they
they feel like
comfy,
I
slippers.
bro.
can't do the gum bottom sneakers. I can't. I like
No,
the
it's-
clear bottoms.
Okay, yeah,
I can't
nah.
do them because I wear my sneakers. I'm not. And as soon as they change a color, it does something to me. Like I wear them. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's
I'm
like an
wearing them.
OCD. Yeah, it's
but
like
it
a
fucks with
yeah.
me. So anything with a clear bottom. So most of the Yeezys have that different color.
Yeah.
So, but those are black.
Nah, they drop mad flavors now.
And now, So that's why I'm saying. 'Cause
Now's a
now
good
I'm
time
like-
for you, yeah.
And then he had a
personally.
moment where he was
And you
on
could
another
get them
type
at
of time,
retail.
so I
They
stood away
dropping a
from
lot,
it.
so you could get them at retail for sure. They're like 200.
Yeah,
something.
easy.
But look, man, we got Are we going to a break today, or are we going straight through? All right, so no, we're gonna go straight through. So look, J-Star's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Side Flips is in the building. You know, this What's Understood podcast, this started randomly, you know. Skull Street Media now. Shout out to them. Started his own radio station here on his own, funded by his self. And he shows love, you know what I mean? So anybody out there trying to put on a brand or a podcast or get any music or anything that you're doing, you can holler at them on IG, Style by Poverty. I have all that on my IG. J-Star, just let them know where they can find you on the social media.
Yeah, J-Star the Prince, JSTARR the Prince everywhere. You feel me? Google me and see the accolades.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
up there. You'll find the info, and he been working for a long time. So is Syph, and I don't want to say I hope y'all make it. I'm saying as long as y'all keep up with y'all.
Nah,
doing,
yeah. Only
It's-
time to
it's-
tell, but I feel it.
the wave. I'm telling you, we was listening to music in a car. The time is now.
Definitely.
Is now. You know what I
fact.
mean?
Crunch
And
time.
it ain't gonna mean that it's gonna happen tomorrow, but and it's I'm biased to New York music, so it's New York versus everybody. You know what I mean? Not fuck everybody, but it's New York.
Even with New York, though, I've been feeling
on
like,
it.
even with New York music, and like, lately. 'Cause
That's why. But that's why. You know what I mean?
I was like, yo, bro,
And you see some of them that
I
that
missed
make
the-
it what they go through. You know, so if y'all could see
Yeah.
that and try to avoid them red flags.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because it's going to happen when you get to that point. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, of course.
We all got haters now. We ain't touching big bag. Imagine you get the bag.
Nah, hell yeah.
You know, and Side Flips, you got the same thing on your social media. Any
Yeah, my social media is Syph Flips NYC. So SYPHFLIPS NYC. That's my Instagram. And then my music, you can find it everywhere. SYPHFLIPS Syph Flips. And it's everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, all that.
Yeah, check that on the YouTube, Spotify. I got Apple Music, you know what I mean? Which I know is not the greatest music app, please. Then
Nah, but I'm
people's
on
beef
there
with me
too.
all the time about that
Bro,
shit.
I need to
Why the
hire
fuck
someone
is
to
you on Apple
upload my music to that. To all those things, bro. Because I tell you, I just like making the music.
You
So
got to take advantage of every platform.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
platform. Every platform that they're letting you put up there, especially for free, why not?
right.
You know what I mean? So, we'll do some editing. We'll probably get the names up there and everything to
Yes,
make sure
sir.
y'all follow. And to all my supporters and followers for the What's Understood podcast, you know, I've been around for a little while. I'm going to be doing this for a long time. And I'm going to co-sign J-Star and Side Flips. Not only the music, I don't know y'all personally, but the growth from when I seen y'all now, I know y'all taking this shit serious.
Yeah.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I mean? So I wish y'all the best of luck and any projects that y'all got going, anything you or your team got going outside of this radio and podcast. You know, it's all love. Y'all get the mathematics the same way.
Appreciate
Anything
that.
y'all want to push, you send it. We put it up. We blast it on all our platforms.
Appreciate
Good
that, bro.
looking,
Much
bro.
love.
You know,
Wow.
and that's what it's about. It's showing love. And let me give y'all kudos before we go about. You know, I know y'all had y'all little issues,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that y'all not on
Nah,
that
yeah.
type of time anymore. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh, we
And
back
this
and we
project that y'all hopefully gonna drop soon.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna
it feel
be-
better. It feel better to like, evolve. It's the
And
best
a
word
story.
for that.
I like
Hell
stuff
yeah.
with a story behind it. You know what I mean? It's not like, yeah, niggas meet each other and do music all the time. But this is a little story y'all got, and I think that's gonna work in y'all favor when y'all do this project. So
Yeah.
use it
Yeah,
the right
hell
way.
yeah.
And y'all got Skull Street Media support, What's Understood, and behind the scenes is all love for y'all
Yes,
all the
sir.
time.
Hell yeah,
man.
appreciate
Anything
y'all,
y'all got
man.
going on, y'all swing it through, and we gonna show love. Listen, it's the What's Understood podcast streaming on Skull Street Media. You can hit them up on Skull Street Media on Instagram or all social media, and make sure you check out. Is the website still going up, right? Too. Okay, skullstreetmedia.com. Make sure you check it out. S.STREET. Okay, that's if you could see the banner up there. So why I said that is because they just updated the website. That we're gonna be doing all types of promo, advertisement. Say like you drop a video, we could just randomly play the video for 24 hours. up there. You know what I mean? So
Fire,
while
fire.
you know what I mean, we getting everything.
Like some
It's
traffic
slow
and shit,
motion because
word.
we doing it on our own, but y'all got all access to the stuff that we do. You know what I mean?
Word.
So
Appreciate y'all.
much love, and I appreciate y'all coming out. Listen, y'all, this is E Sinatra NYC. Follow me on IG. You know what type of time I'm on, and this is the What's Understood podcast. Peace.
Let's go.